But I've been following you for a minute, man. So I was just like, man, he'll be a good person for me to kind of start this little segment that I want to do with. So welcome, man. I appreciate you for joining me, man.
Already.
Hey, well, let's get right down to it, man. So let's talk about your early years. And for those of you that don't know, he goes by the name of the Ghetto Bodybuilder on all platforms. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah,
The
the
Ghetto
Ghetto
Bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder on all
Yeah.
platforms. So let's just talk about some of your early years, man. Where you from? Where you grow up? You know?
Oh, I'm originally from Columbus, Ohio. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
born in born in Springfield, Ohio. I moved to Columbus when I was like 6 years old. So I lived there, graduated high school from there, and then I went to college in West Virginia at West Virginia State and stuff.
Okay.
I stayed out in West Virginia for about 6 years. Then I moved down here to North Carolina about 7 years ago, back in 2015. I've been here ever since.
Right. 10-4, man. So yeah. So you play football, right? You was a DB.
Yup. Yeah, I play strong safety.
Yeah, man. Same here, man. So I definitely think that's a connection for sure. Both of us being from an athletic background and doing this
Yeah.
now, so that's real cool, man. I know I saw you mention that you was an all state DB.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
that right?
yeah. My
Yeah,
my
that's what's
senior
up.
year, I was first team All Ohio.
Yeah, that's what's happening, man.
Yeah,
That's what's up. So, is Ohio that's considered the Midwest or
yeah, Midwest. Yep,
Midwest? Growing up in
yep.
Ohio,
It's all Midwest.
that's what's
Huh?
up, man. I said that's what's up, man. So I want to know kind of like how do you feel, playing sports, growing up playing sports has impacted you, as far as your transition into, being a man and in life. Like, what impact has that had on you throughout your life?
Oh, it's had a big impact. It spilled over into a lot of different aspects in your life as far as like having discipline, a hard work ethic, being a team player. It teaches you a lot of different lessons, man. I learned a lot, man, just playing sports throughout the year. I met a lot of good coaches, teammates, mentors, and whatnot. Made a lot of connections. So yeah, man, it bring out the best in me. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that you would have the same motivation and energy for working out if you hadn't played sports at this point in your life? Do you think, those two go together, or you think you would still be the same, the ghetto bodybuilder without that background, without that foundation?
Man, I don't know, cause I got introduced to working out through playing sports. Like I started when I was like 13. One of my coaches in middle school, he got me started. He worked at the Boys and Girls Club I went to, and he was my coach. So we had like a gym in the back where the basketball court was in the Boys and Girls Club. So I used to be back there all the time just working out, and I stuck with it. But to answer your question, I don't know, man. I probably wouldn't, man. Cause man, I don't. Once I started playing or lifting weights, I kept up with it, even after I stopped playing. But I don't know if I would have had that same motivation if I wouldn't have got introduced to it, through like playing
Right.
football and whatnot. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, and I asked because I know for me, the same way. I started gravitating towards sports and want to work out like from an early age, bro. Like I was infatuated with it and didn't even know it. Like from the age of like
yeah,
6 years old. I was just
yeah,
trying to see how much I can lift at that age, and it's because I watched my older cousins and things like that. So once I had my opportunity, it was like, man, it's go time. But
right,
if I didn't, would I still be the same? Because that mentality that takes, you know what I mean? Like playing sports kind of helps you with that. So as you get older, it's kind of easy to channel that because you already, you have that foundation. So it's easy to channel that. Whereas somebody that's never played sports and ain't never, had that type of grind and work ethic when it comes to doing something that, you really probably don't want to do, your body don't want to do. You know what I mean? It's definitely something that I think sports, was able to help me with that, and obviously you as well, man. So that's a good thing. Um,
Yeah, I can,
right. So let me ask you this: so where did the name the Ghetto Bodybuilder come from?
man, I was just sitting there thinking, man, trying to come up with something catchy I could relate to. Just growing up in a rough environment, growing up in the ghetto, it ain't something glamorize and just kind of like keep me humble, a reminder where I came from, so I can keep going. And so that's why I came up with that name.
Right. Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's a genius name. I ain't gonna lie. You got your name
Yeah.
is genuine and it's authentic for sure. So it's a genius name, man. And I like that about you. You seem very personal with people, and I just like you seem like you yourself, no doubt about it. And I think a lot of people
Oh yeah.
struggle with that, especially online when that camera on you. It's easy to try to be someone else, but when I watch
Right.
you, it seems like you in your comfort zone, like you in your bag, man. And I think that's what pulls a lot of people to you, and
Yeah.
that's cool to see, you know. Um, so where did you get that energy from? You know what I mean? Like, cause
Man.
I always see you, bro. You be turned. Like, I mean, people be,
Yeah, I know they.
yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I know they probably be looking like, man, this dude crazy, crazy as hell. Oh man, I always had that energy, man. It just I don't know, man. It's just like my mentality, man. I'm always feel like I gotta go, I gotta be on go mode. You know what I mean?
Right,
You know, as far as like working out, man, I channel that energy into working out too. They go hand in hand for me and
right,
whatnot. But I always been that way, man, for the longest. You know what I mean? I kind of like high school, college. I wasn't as social, but I was always like a hard work. I was kind of just keep my head down and grind. Like high school, I ain't care about nothing but working out, lifting weights, and school books. That's all I cared about. I wasn't going to no party. I ain't care about nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was trying to get to college. Then after college, as I got more established in life, I kind of I think I ain't even gonna say I came out my shell more because I mean, you are who you are around the people you hang with. To other people they might be like, oh, he's quiet or he's like he don't ever say nothing. He angry or moody. Now I'm me who I around other people that I'm cool with. You know what I mean?
right.
But as far as like the energy, man, it's been there. It just kind of came out even more as I got older and whatnot. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That's what's up, man. I mean, it's crazy to see you, man. It motivates me. You know what I mean? And I'm
yeah,
self motivated, but when I see you, I just be like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
right,
I feed off of that. I like seeing you doing your thing, man. You can tell that you enjoy it as well. You know,
yeah, man. I like turning. Yeah, I'll be like, I like turning up, man. That's my thing.
right? So so let me ask you, what started you, doing social media? What made you want to get into that space? Like start making
Oh,
videos and stuff like that.
man. To be honest, man, I have been doing social media for a long time. I just never like. I have been putting my videos the same routine, man, that you might see on TikTok. I've been doing that for years, like on other platforms like Snapchat and whatnot. I just kind of like document my day to day, man. People can kind of get a glimpse of your life and whatnot, get to know you, man. And I guess with my energy and me just being myself, man, and keeping it real, a lot of people gravitate towards that. You know what I mean? But as far as
Right,
like the video, I've been doing that for a minute. I kind of just started like promoting it more so as I guess like a content creator and whatnot here recently. But that's like one of my that's one thing I kick myself like in the foot all the time about. Like, damn, I should have been doing like the TikTok or trying to go to YouTube route years ago. And I even had people they was telling me I should go that route, man. I didn't really think nothing of it. I was like, man, I just work out for the fun of it, man, the love of it, and just post videos and whatnot.
Right, right. Yeah, man. The same thing with me. I had people tell me all the time, and I would tell myself I was gonna do it, and I just never
Yeah,
would take the step. So this past year, and like I think it was December. It was right after Christmas. I was like, you know what? I'm finna go ahead and start. A lot of people was like, oh, we're gonna start. New Year's resolution. Well, I was like, forget it. I'm starting right now. It was like December 28th, which was my pop's birthday or whatever. So I was like, fuck it. I'm starting on that day or whatever. And I just,
yeah,
be going. But I noticed you've been on there for a minute. Like you've been grinding for a while. So that's what's up,
yeah,
man. You know what I mean? Like that's what's up. And you built yourself a following and all of that.
yeah,
So let me ask you about because I just ran into one of these situations earlier, man, and I've seen you talk about it, on several different occasions. So I would like to get your insight on it because I think, a lot of times, when we are doing things like this, whereas, we're making content, a lot of time the haters, they be jumping in and out of your comments and stuff, man. And if you ain't built a certain way, it can make you not want to do what you're doing just because the people that come with the hate. So I want to know, man, kind of like what's your mindset when you have people jumping in your inbox and trying to tear you down and say you don't know what you're talking about and things like that. Like, what's your approach to that?
man. Man, when so many people show you love, man, somebody gonna hate you, man. That's my whole approach. You can't please everybody. And then like I feel like I really didn't see none of that really till like I hopped on TikTok and YouTube, because I think the other social media sites like Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook, they more geared towards like the people that's following you. So like when random people run across your video, they got to put their 2 cents in or try to hate on you. And in reality, they might only watch one video. You might just scroll up on their little for you page. They don't even know you. You know what I mean? They see
Yeah,
one video, want to judge you off of one video. You know what I mean? Not knowing you go to if they go to your page, they see you really grinding. You really about that life. As far as working out, you know your stuff. So I mean,
right,
it just rolled down my back, man. You can't please everybody.
right,
The love always outweigh the hate and whatnot, man. So I just take it for what it is, man. They
right.
probably the ones that watch you the most, man. In reality, they
That's
watch
the way
your
it
stuff
go.
faithfully.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the way it go, man. I had a guy earlier, write a long post. I mean, it was crazy because, like, bro, if you that mad, like, I wouldn't even waste my time, you know what I mean, posting or trying to get at somebody that I don't agree with, you know what I mean? Like, but he was saying I was on roids. I mean, he was going in,
yeah,
uh, telling me how much he bench press, how much he squat, and
yeah,
I'm misleading people, not telling them the truth that I'm on steroids and things like that. So I know how it can be, man, and I honestly have to
yeah,
remind myself, like you said, some of them dudes be your biggest fans, bro. They closet fans, but they really like you. They love to hate you. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. I don't even know why, but like, man, I'm a nice dude. I just be chilling, man, doing me, man. I'm cool with everybody, man. I try to shout people out, man, or they comment on one of my video. I try to reply to it, man, and whatnot. But I don't know, man. People got their ways, man. That. Well, especially like when you give somebody a platform where they could just say anything behind a computer, they get on here just venting their frustrations, I guess, man. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, man. Well, let me ask you about. I see you in your work gear, man, and I see you don't shy away from, letting people know like what it is you do and being very upfront about that whole, about your career or whatever, man.
Yeah.
So just tell me, man, for somebody that's, say fresh out of school, played ball like you and I did in college and things like that, and trying to figure out, what's the next step in their life, man. Uh, what is it like being the CEO, man, and how did you get into it? Like, what made you take that step and be like, all right, this career path I'm going to choose.
Man, honestly, man, I didn't even think I'd be doing it. I didn't even have no attention or know anything about it, man. At the time, I would think I was in business finance my freshman year of college. I kind of like the stock market and stuff like that. but the math kind of got hard to me. So I was like, man, I think I had changed my major early on, and I was sitting down looking at different majors, and I had narrowed it down to criminal justice, sociology, and communications. And I was like, well, shoot, criminal justice. I know they got a whole lot of jobs in that field, like Homeland Security, Border Patrol, the prison work, court system. So I just went that route, man. And one of my professors, he kind of pushed me towards the correctional officer thing. He was like, you should try working at the county jail. So I started my last couple semesters of college. I was working night shift, man. By the time I had graduated college, I had been working at the county jail for like dang near a year. So then I kind of just stuck with it, man. I worked the county jail 2 years. In West Virginia, I stayed out there. Then I got on a federal prison in West Virginia. I stayed there for like two years, and I transferred down here to the federal prison in North Carolina, and I've been here for since 2015. But I mean, it's overall, man, it's been good to me, man. It's I like it, man. It has its ups and downs and whatnot, man. But that's just like any job. You get used to it, man. But it ain't for everybody. But I mean, I think it's the job for me. A lot of times it's a lot of just sitting around, man. You kind of just, twiddling your thumbs, man. You might just be on the unit with the inmates. You just kind of just chilling with them. They doing them. They either working out, watching TV, or playing cards or whatnot. You kind of, most of the time, you just assigned to that unit. You just sit in the office and whatnot, man. You walk around every so often, make sure nothing crazy going on. But I mean, it got it. The good outweigh the bad to me. It has its moments though, man. I done seen some crazy stuff.
Yeah,
I done seen fights, man, homicides and stuff. I done seen the dude hang himself, man. But I mean, it just comes with it, man. You can see any of that just being out in the world on the street. So
tenfold.
yeah, but yeah, I've been doing it all together, 11 years. So I mean, I plan on riding it out to retirement. So it's pretty cool career, man. I like it.
Already, man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
Me, I like I mentioned to you earlier, I'm a teacher and a coach or whatnot. So that's what's up, man. The reason I even wanted to get into this, start interviewing people, man, because I just want to kind of create like a platform where black men or just men in general can get together, that's a part of the fitness community and just kind of have conversations about, just the mentality and the mindset and basically like how the work life balance, because you work a lot of hours, bro. You know what I mean? But that don't
yeah,
deter you from going in, getting that work in the gym. You know what I mean? Which
yeah,
can be inspiring to a lot of people because I think you see that a lot of people they'll say, "Oh man, I work too much." Oh man, I this, I that. They find a million reasons of why they shouldn't do it, but they never find that reason why they should. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
I think that's important.
Yeah,
Um,
that's dope right there. You definitely right, man. That's why I posted videos, man. I'm sure you have too, man. But I done had so many people hit me up and be like, man, I started watching your videos, man. And now I'm like motivated to work out, or you got me started back working out. That's why I post them, man. To bring somebody along the journey with me, man. So yeah, that made me feel good too.
Yeah, man, for sure. And I know for me, the older I get, the more I realize how important it is to make impact on other people. You know what I mean? I really truly feel like that's how you continue to live on after you're gone. You know what I mean? It's by that
Yeah,
impact that you left on other people and they saying
right.
good things about you, you know what I mean? When you leave here. So that's a big thing, man. And honestly, that's what motivates me to continue to do it. And seeing guys like yourself, that's really passionate about it. And it's like, dude, if he working, I gotta keep working. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yep.
it's
We lean on
motivation.
each other.
Yeah.
Yep, we lean on each other, man. Yep, for
So,
sure.
what's the end goal for Ghetto Bodybuilder, man? Like, what's the end goal for this? Whether that's fame, fortune, networking, like, you know what I mean? What's the end goal? When it
Man,
comes to
I'm just yeah. I'm trying to really just grow the movement, man. To see where it could go as far as to creating the content, man. you know, maybe blow my boy. What I'm trying to do, blow that up, you know, as far as the brand and whatnot, man. You know what I mean? So
Right.
yeah, I wish I would have did it sooner, but you know, it probably wasn't my time at the time. That's what God was saying. So
Exactly.
I'm doing it now. So, but yeah, I just want to see where it go. You know, maybe go on the YouTube journey and see if I could blow up on there and whatnot, man. That's my goal. You know.
Right.
So yeah, whatever it come. If don't nothing come out of it, that's cool too. You know, I mean, I started doing it for the love of it, the working out thing. I'm still doing it even after that. You know what I mean? So I
Right.
just trying to bring people along my journey, man, and let them in on my life, what I'm doing, man. Maybe motivate and encourage some people along the way and whatnot.
Right.
So yeah,
Yeah, same here, man. I was working out all the time too, and it was just like, man, I might as well start recording these deals and putting them on
yeah,
here. I saw these other guys, they doing their thing. It's just like, man, I can do the same thing. I can find my little pocket of people that rock with me, and do the same thing. And like you said, if you make something off of it, cool. If not, that's cool too, because I'm gonna hit that gym. You know what I mean? Like that's
yeah.
just I'm with it.
Exactly, yeah, for sure. Yeah, you like I told you, you got one of the best physiques I just seen on there. So I was like, man, I be rocking with it. Every time I see you post and whatnot, man, I'm like, shoot. The other dudes that done blew up on YouTube, you know, they just got on sooner than we did back in the day, like, you know, the early 2000s, 2010s and whatnot, and they just, you know, stuck with it. So, but it's all good. It ain't never too late. That's how I
Right.
feel about it, man. You know, if you got the energy, man, people gonna gravitate towards you anyways. That's how I feel. So yeah,
Right. But man, I really appreciate that, man, for real, because it leads me to my next question, man, is like, because I realize, like, especially in our culture, man, and black people, man, we tend to be haters a lot. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
won't be just to be like, man, hey, bro, you doing good, and not only will we not be willing to, you don't see a lot of the congratulations and a lot of applauding, but also just not being willing to receive it. You know what I mean? If you give somebody some props or whatever, oh man, get off his nuts, or oh man, you riding his jock or something like that. So just seeing you being willing enough to be like, hey man, that's cool, bro. I like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Like, what have you always been like that, man, or is that just the evolution of the ghetto bodybuilder?
man. Yeah. I say for the most part, always been like that, man. You know, and then it's just evolved even more as time went on. You know, because I'm always like trying to show somebody some love or support and whatnot, man. You know, if I see somebody doing good, I ain't gonna withhold that from them. You know what I mean? I'm gonna give them their flowers while they here. That's how I would want somebody to do me. So I try to do the same thing. You know, reciprocate the energy and
Right,
whatnot. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from with it, man. Be like genuine and whatnot. I'm like, yeah, if I see it, I'm gonna like it, man. I'm like, yeah, if I see dude, he looking good. I'm like, yeah, you looking good. Like I go to the gym, I be in the gym, man, and I might see somebody like, man, that motherfucker jacked. I'm about to go say something to him, man, just because, like, yo, I see you. He might be like, man, I see you too, man. I was gonna say
yeah,
something to you too. I'm like, yeah. Or if I see somebody, man, they either jack working out strong, I'm gonna shout them out. Or they doing something I never seen, I'm gonna come up to them and ask them what it's about, man. You know, that's one
right,
thing too. I can't say, man. I'm always willing to learn, to try something new and whatnot, man. You don't never stop learning, man. That's the key. I be telling people, man. Keep learning, be open minded, man, adaptable and whatnot, and just keep learning and getting better.
right. Yeah, man. I mean, you just never really know the impact you can have on somebody by just giving them a little encouraging words. You know what I mean? Somebody could be
Yeah,
having a horrible day. Somebody could be having a horrible life. You know what I mean? And just you
right.
telling them like, hey, man, you doing good, and you noticing their progress, man, can really have an impact on them. And that goes back to what we was talking about earlier, as far as just being able to impact people, man, is ultimately the end goal. You know what I mean? Is and kind of like why we get into doing this, man. You know what I mean? Because just
Yeah,
the working out get hard. You know what I mean? But knowing that you got somebody out there that's waiting on you to post a video so they can, see what you doing is
Yeah,
motivation within itself. So now you feel like, man, let me go on and get off, my soapbox, man, and let me go on and get in here, man, because I got people that's waiting on me. You know what I mean?
exactly. Yeah, that joint be having me fired up, man. People be like, man, you got me fired up. I'm like, man, I'm fired up too, man. Let's go. I'm sure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure. So it worked
yeah,
both ways, and they don't even really know that it worked both ways. You know what I mean? That energy
yeah.
goes both ways.
I'll be seeing people, man. I'll be trying to scroll on as many videos as I can, man. I see something, then I'm like, damn, I'm fired up. Boy, that thing got me fired up, man. I'm like, damn, I gotta leave a comment, let them know, like, yo, I'm fired up. So yeah, I'll be the same way.
Right, man. Well, hey man, this is the Ghetto Bodybuilder, man. Y'all can follow my boy at the Ghetto Bodybuilder on all platforms. You can see it at the top of the screen right there, man. I really appreciate this guy, man, for showing all the love, man. He showed me a lot of love on social media, man, as far as just coming, hitting the like button, you know. So I really appreciate you sitting down with me today, bro. I really want to start doing more sit downs like this with other people, man, and even yourself. We can sit down and we can talk about a lot of different things, man. I want to kind of build like a network of people, like-minded individuals where we can kind of, like you said, start leaving an impact on people and kind of get more into the psychology of what it takes to, start that journey of getting in shape and working out and things like that. So I really appreciate you, man. I
Oh,
appreciate
for
you.
sure, man. Most definitely. I'm with it, man. Yeah, I definitely think you should do that, man. You know, whether you want to do a podcast or whatnot, that's a good idea if you ask me, though.
Yeah,
For real, man. Doing like this interviewing people, man, that you see. I think that's a good idea, man. I think it'll catch on for real. So yeah, I'm
right.
definitely with it, man. For sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Well, I know you. I don't know if you already got your grind, your workout in, man,
Oh,
or
you
not. But I
hey.
know.
I'm finna go in the house right now, post a little pre-workout video. I just pulled up to the house, man. See, I just been sitting in the driveway. I'm finna go in here down, change, man. Yes,
Right,
sir.
right.
I'm ready. Yeah, you
Well, I
already
already
know.
got mine in, man. I know you finna go and crush it, man. And keep
Yes,
doing what you're
sir.
doing, man. We locked in, bro. Like, I don't mind promoting you and putting you out there, man. My platform is to help people, man. And just, it ain't about me, bro. It's really about just showing everybody, like, hey, man, you can do it too. Like, look, this guy doing it, this guy doing it. We can do it, bro. You just got to figure out how. You know what I mean? So, like I said, bro, I can't thank you enough for sitting down with me. I really was
Most
like nervous
definitely.
about it, bro. I was like, man, dude gonna be like, what, man? You wanna do what? You wanna interview me,
Nah,
man?
yeah, nah,
Like,
man. I was cool. Yeah, I was cool with it. I was like, sure, I'll hop on the live with you, man. Yeah, I was definitely
yeah,
cool with it. Yeah, we just had to work out the logistics and timing. It worked out
right.
perfect today, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely appreciate you too, for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, with that
Yeah.
said, anybody that's watching, if there's somebody that you would like me to have a sit down with, man, and just chop it up and have a conversation and allow you to get to know them a little better, man, to the point where you might not get to know them that much on their social media, shoot me their names, man, and I'll reach out to them, or you can reach out to them and let them know what we're doing over here, man. And we're going to keep this thing going. This Perk Fit 365 on all platforms. This my boy at the Ghetto Bodybuilder on all platforms, man. And I'm gonna let you do your thing, man. I'm gonna holler
All
at you.
right, bro. Love.
All right,
Appreciate you, man.
appreciate you. So.
All right, later.